So don't know if I'm live yet, Scorpio, but I'm just shuffling these tea leaf cards. I'm loving them. They're brilliant, but they're really hard to shuffle because there's so many of them. I might need to do it in 2 paths. There's one of them already dropped out for you. Older man. Dealings or relationship with an older man. Interesting. We'll get to that in a minute. Right, so anyway, so this is for the, so hi, if you're new to me, my name's Claire. I do lots of mystical, magical, counselling, coaching, things with women mainly, but I can also help men if you feel really drawn to me. And yeah, magic and miracles. Oh, I don't say it usually, say miracles. Magical, mystical is what I usually say. Magical, mystical, and miracles follow me. Synchronicity, serendipity. So it follows me. So if you connect and tune in to me regularly, then it probably will follow you shortly after, especially if you book a personal session. But to be honest with you, the feedback that consistently comes back to me from the shamanic journeys is that wild synchronicities is happening from people that are watching them alone. A lot of healing activations are coming through those shamanic journeys. So not bad for a free YouTube video, eh? And then some people are like, wow, if that's what the free video is like, what's a session like? And again, sessions are intense. And you know what? I feel like somebody watching this does need to book a session because of, wow, holy shit, that'll be really weird. So I think it was Virgo. I think it was Virgo that I pulled both these cards for Virgo. So that'd be interesting if you had like a Virgo placement and a Scorpio placement, because I've pulled the same 2 goddesses for you. So we've got High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others for your spiritual teaching. So again, the reason I was saying I think you need to book a session is because this is my card that when I first started doing this for other people, because this was a hobby of mine for a long, long time before I'd done it professionally, that basically this was my card that other people were on a similar path to myself. And it's kind of like, you know, once you come to me, like a lot of people come to me and basically like I activate their passion, their calling for going off and doing it. Like I've had so many people over the years. I've been doing this for I think I've had my page 5 years, and I was doing online work for a couple of years prior to that. So yeah, about 7 years kind of all in all, like you know, with the public, and it's kind of like professionally, and it's kind of like, but really 5 years with the page. But basically it's kind of like, I really do feel it's like, it's intense. I'm getting all excited, but it's intense. It's like, you know, it's intense for me too, because like people could come and get a reading once and not really even know a lot about anything kind of psychic or spiritual, and after a session it's like all this divine knowledge gets awakened in them and they're off running their own spiritual business. And it's kind of like, wow. Do you mean? And a lot of the times you know, like it would have been like something like really cheap or something, because I haven't charged my worth and all that. And like, you know, like I say, most people hang around to thank me, some people don't. Let's just leave it at that. But it's basically kind of like you are really coming into a lot of profound past life knowledge there, and it can be very, very intense. And you know, it's quite often the case that, you know, always discern who you work with, and always tune in, you know, with yourself primarily. But you know, it can help to have mentors and people that really get it, as long as you trust them on your journey. And I really do, you know, if you feel like you connect with me, definitely, if you've been I feel as somebody that's been watching my journeys and stuff, then, you know, really do, please do consider booking a session, because if you're getting a lot of help from that, you'll get a lot more one-to-one. And you know, shameless plug, I'm actually, you know, because it's the new moon in Leo right now as well, this is an absolutely brilliant time to do that, you know, to work with me weekly. And I've currently, you know, I've got a couple of spaces left for working with weekly clients, but not many, because I like to keep them all to the one day, and I've got free in the one day there. So I think I can probably take on like literally a couple more right now, and until one of them finishes, I probably wouldn't take on any more. So if you feel really strongly like you want to work with me, then, you know, get in contact. I'm really only, you know, feeling like it would be people that kind of that I know, like, and trust. Well, hopefully I like you, but like, you know, like and trust, and you know me a wee bit, you know. But again, if you've recently come over me and you really strongly feel you need to work with me, then, you know, book a call. But we'll see. It usually is people that have probably been thinking about it for a while. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. I really do feel there's a twin flame vibe with this Scorpio message here as well. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. And I say that because Mary Magdalene is all about the twin flames, and, you know, the High Priestess is all about, you know, tuning into that that intuition and that divine knowledge. And they're both about spiritual teachers. And, you know, when you're on the twin flame path, you do have something to teach. Absolutely anything. It can be absolutely anything. Right, so doesn't always need to be mystical is what I mean. Rabbit, recognize your significance. Again, whatever it is you share with the world, significant. And see the rainbow. The rainbow is a very special sign that lots of people usually get. I think, yeah, I was about to say get activated by, but yeah, it's like after they come into contact with me, they either see the 144 all the time, 4s and 1s in general, or rainbows. It's just crazy. And recently it actually has been stars, and there's twinkly stars in this card. And I was like, oh my God, like quite about 3 people in the 1 week were like, Claire, I'm seeing signs to do with like skies or stars or shooting stars, or somebody actually saw a shooting star. And it was like, and I know that Spirit was telling me it was about you. And I'm like, all right. And because it was like 3 people, I was like, oh, cool, I love it. Like I do love like astrology, obviously. And again, I really do feel that a unicorn could be significant too. So perhaps you connect with unicorns, spirals there too, the rainbow. And I just, yeah, definitely do feel it's about, you know, the work you do in the world is significant, or it will be when you get doing it. And again, snake, I connect the snake with the Scorpio energy. So I feel this is really to do with your Scorpio energy there, like the rebirth, the phoenix rising from the ashes kind of thing. Live according to your divine essence. So there's a strong message there about you. What you do is significant, and live according to you. But it's just like, I do feel there is a wee bit of support needed there too. So it doesn't necessarily need to be from me. But all I'm saying is, if you're watching this and you're enjoying it, and especially if you're tuning into all my shamanic journeys, then, you know, I really do feel and I'm just thinking that's really funny, because a couple of my clients have actually got Scorpio placements, and that's why they're my weekly clients. Right, so but I really do feel it's just, you know, you're on a roll, but that extra support from somebody you trust would just give you that wee bit more of what you need. That accountability. Accountability is good. Always good to have somebody to keep you focused on your goals. Right, here's a message from either spirit loved ones, or a general message from spirit, universe, whatever you want to call that higher power. And we have fun, and you must enjoy yourself too. So I really do. Oh, that's really nice. Right, so I feel the 8th of a month is significant for somebody watching this, for someone in spirit, and I really do feel it could be like a birthday as well, but it more feels like a passing or something. But I also feel as well, it's like, you know, you worry about, I wonder if this person's happy, I wonder if they're okay. Well, it's just a message to say, yeah, that, like, say they are having fun and they want you to have fun. So please let me know if that made sense to you. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life use love. So again, I really do feel this has come up for something else as well, but it's about basically, and I feel giraffes might be important somewhere. I feel it's like basic, because I'm being shown somebody that I know that likes giraffes too, but I feel it's about basically you're worrying about someone else in your life, and it's just your spirit loved ones trying to let you know, they're trying to help you with that situation. And it might be something to do with love, because my hands have just went to the love cards now, and everything I do is part of the message. So here's a message about love. Yeah, let go of control. So let go of trying to control the situation. Yeah, I know it comes from a good place, but, you know, it's like I've channeled a few times today about, you know, when you try to rescue someone, like, you know, you could be rescuing them from something that was a part of their life lessons. And if you rescue them now, they'll just have to go through a painful situation another time. And believe me, I've learned the hard way, mostly with friends of mine, where people, oh, you're trying to save them. And it's about kind of like, you know, we're all here to save ourselves. Doesn't mean you don't help people, but just make sure you don't rob something of something that they needed to go through for their soul's growth. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So yeah, again, don't go trying to do too much there. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. I really do feel this is, again, picked up on this before, but I feel this is somebody in a, like, you know, again, I've mentioned twin flames already. It seems like I've mentioned them in all of them, but again, this is with my Chiron and Gemini, I do help twin flames, but it's like, basically, I really do feel, you know, like your partner's going through a dark night of soul, or you're going through a dark night of soul, but I really do feel it's more your partner's going through a dark night of soul, and you're needing to hold space for them. And it's about kind of like, don't give up on this person, because they do really want, if you're in a relationship with them, they really do want to open up, and they are trying. They just feel really exhausted is what I feel. They don't feel good about themselves, they don't feel worthy, they don't feel attractive. Like, it's just all, they just feel really, really shit, which is horrible. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's like spirit are saying, like, you know, think about how you feel if you've put a bit of weight, or you're just like not feeling your best, or, you know, like regardless of what sex you are, you're just like, you know, I mean, why would they want me? So again, I feel this is like people in relationships. So maybe someone's went off sex is what I'm feeling, but it's like you're feeling they've went off you, but it's just they're kind of not, they've went off themselves. So it's like, you know, the last thing you want to do is have sex if you feel shit about yourself. But they're just a bit lost, and you just need to show them love. But again, now it's the same thing. If you're not with this person, but you know you've got a connection, whether you've been in some kind of contact or not contact at all, and you kind of feel like, you know, you kind of hoped you would be or something, it's like, again, still hold space. Do you know what I mean? Because they're going through their dark night of soul. And I feel though this person will realise it now. I feel they might have been Googling shit or that and came across Awakening, Ascension, Dark Night of Soul, possibly even Twin Flames if they're not aware of this connection with you. But I really do feel they're not in a good place. And for some of you, now this is interesting, because like for some of you, like look, it's like for some of you, I'm feeling the person is older than you, but I know that says older man, but for other things, I'm feeling like it's like you're slightly older than them. So it doesn't need to be loads older, but it's like someone's a bit older. So it could even be like a year older, a year and a half, 2 years, whatever, 5 years, 10 years, what. But it's like there's an older, you're not exactly the same age, basically, is what I'm trying to say, right? And anyway, that one just chucked out. I'm going to put it back in. It'd be funny if it comes back out again. Right, what are the other romance cards here? When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. Yeah, so again, I feel this, it's like I keep being drawn to like do what makes you happy. So I really do feel Spirit are saying, if you're watching this and if you're in a relationship with this person, they're down in the dumps, just try and follow your joy and do what makes you happy. And as you heal yourself and do what makes you happy, that will lift their energy, even if it is slowly. But again, you know, true love is worth waiting on. And I do feel this, I'm talking about people that are in a relationship. I feel you're getting fed up with them, but it's like, again, you wouldn't have wanted them to give up on you. So don't give up on them, because everyone is in a great awakening right now. Everyone's ascending, you know, that's watching this, but it's kind of like, you know, you've chosen this journey for a reason, and, you know, you chose that person for a reason, so you don't give up on them. And so again, this equally goes for people that are apart from one another. It's like, you know, and I feel you will know fine well if you are meant to be this person. And if you've waited this long, you can wait some more, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like you will have a lot of happy memories to share when they come around, for the people that are separate. Whether you know who that person is or not, but I more feel like you know who that person is, the way that that's coming through. And one more message. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Yeah, so just spend some time alone, focus on you, and that will heal them. Do you know what I mean? Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself, because they need to hermit and give to themselves. And then that will free up some space in the relationship, because we've got freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So again, you know, if you're feeling stuck, like you're waiting on someone, you're only keeping yourself stuck. So again, just go out and have fun. And go out and fun can even mean dating other people. Like, just be open-minded. If you don't want to date other people, don't date other people. If you do want to date other people, date other people. But it's all about self-love, especially with a twin flame relationship. You know, there's nothing you can do that can stop you know, this union from happening. The worst thing you can do is hang around and wait on somebody. You know, you've got to live your life, and if that person's going to come back into your life, they will. Beautiful messages. Right. Without my past mistakes and all, I would not be here today. I love myself for my willingness to learn and grow. And I really do feel Spirit are telling me you have to feel that way about you, especially if you care about your partner, because it's like they're trying to forgive themselves for past wrongs. So you need to forgive yourself for past wrongs, and obviously send that love of forgiveness to them too. But it's about basically accepting that they're not a perfect person, neither are you. And just, you know, I really do feel something moving closer together there. So I'm grateful for the wonderful things in my world. Yeah, be grateful for what's going on right now, and before you know it, somebody's come along. That's a nice message. Right, so the astral house. This will be funny if it says something about love. I'm going to close my eyes. This one. Wealth. Oh, well, wealth, but we've got marriage in the back. So marriage isn't always quite literally marriage. Of course, it could be a marriage coming in quick, but I really do feel marriage is about union, remember. So I just feel there's a closeness coming in. So if this is people that are apart from one another, I feel there'll be a closeness coming in, you know, perhaps a dating, or if you're already in a relationship, perhaps marriage is on the cards, or closer intimacy, moving in with each other. Perhaps the lockdowns kind of showed you what truly matters, or something like that. Or it could equally be that, you know, marriages that weren't working, of, you know, you've kind of decided to, or people that weren't married that are in a relationship are like, actually, this isn't working for me. It's giving you that clarity, you part. But then I really do feel things would come in quickly for both people, actually. So all would work out well. So just trust. But again, wealth comes in as well here. So I feel there's a focus on wealth, but wealth can also be abundance and what's making you happy. I feel these are the months of the year that are going to be significant. So we've got August, so I really do feel this is meaning it's your time to shine right now. It's your time to work on what's, you know, what makes you happy, what lights you up, your time to be in the spotlight perhaps as well. But remember as well, it's about you. So there's been a lot of messages here that it's about you. It's not about your partner. It's not about anybody else. It's about you having your time and enjoying yourself. And ironically, that usually brings your romantic partner to you. And I really do feel by the spring, by April time, everything's going to be just absolutely amazing. I feel a lot of happiness there. And again, that July was behind August there, and I really do feel, well, that's funny because July is behind August, but I really do feel that spirit just telling me July was really pretty rough for you. And in August, you really need to be kind to yourself and have fun. And by the April, all of this is going to be like just, December too. I feel, so there's something about April, everything's like just amazing, because it's like, I just feel like I wouldn't even be surprised if there was a baby involved there, or, you know, like obviously like a pregnancy or something. It just depends where you're at in your journey, but it feels really nice. It just feels really settled, or perhaps an engagement, something like that, moving in with each other, something like that. But also there's something really amazing at the December time as well there coming in. So it could just be having a really happy Christmas, or it could be, you know, something else even more amazing, but your engagement, babies, whatever. But it's just all very positive. So. And now we're going to shuffle the tea leaf cards. Right, just a few messages. Oh God, right, there's one. There's another one. So, I'm loving these cards, by the way. Right, so I hope you are too. Right, so Scorpio, we've got broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Holy fucking shit, guys. Do you know what? That is, sorry. I'm wanting to laugh my head off here, because I was just about to say this is like a really positive energy for Scorpio, and Scorpios can be, you know, quite, and the cards just fell on the floor. Great, and there's about fucking thousands of them. But it's like Scorpio can be quite self-sabotaging, and then it's interesting because I fought it, and then it was like manifest. I pulled the card before I fought it, but do you know what I mean? It's kind of like it just, that's what it's saying. Thanks, Spirit. Everything I say is part of it. I feel it's just be careful not to attract an unsuccessful outcome because you're like, this is too good to be true. Because think about all the amazing shit that I just said there. It's like, basically, if you're apart from someone and you're wanting not to be apart, they're coming into your life and everyone's going to be rosy. It's just like all this amazing shit happening for the two of you. Like, just absolutely amazing. Like, you both want the same thing, basically. But if you think like, this is too good to be true, or this is not going to happen, or you don't even take a risk, then, you know, you're going to attract that, like, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Like, basically, if you do nothing about the problem, nothing's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, and I really do feel it's whether you need to do something or whether somebody else does, but I feel the person watching this will know whether they're the one that needs to do something or they need to wait because it's somebody else's turn to come forward. And again, if you're in a relationship, it's just about, don't self-sabotage there either. Like, you know what I mean? Don't kind of be like, oh, fucking hell, like, they're a lost cause, or, I mean, you shouldn't really feel like that about somebody you love anyway. And you should ask yourself if you do love them, if you're kind of talking that negatively about them. Again, everyone's allowed a bad day, but it's about basically, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in a partnership, it's about having that forgiveness, that understanding, and honest conversations, and not just kind of writing something off. Candle, you will be shown the way. And again, just trusting that, you know, Spirit is lighting the way for you. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah. So again, do you know what I feel is about? This feels like about people that are apart from one another. I really do feel it's strong, like soulmate energy, twin flame energy here. But it's kind of like, you know, it's you watching this or your partner. So just take what resonates. But it's like somebody. It's like you're wanting to welcome this energy in, but you're also wanting to be like, look, you know, I'm not accepting bullshit here. Like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I'm not wanting it all. Like, you're not wanting marriage, babies, blah, 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 all at once. But it's like, you're kind of like, this is this is what I'm worth, like this is my standard, and kind of like, or this is how slowly I want to go, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But it's just basically, yeah, if somebody respects you, they'll meet you where you're at. And you'll also listen to what they want to, because it's not all about you. Shield. You need to defend yourself. So see what I mean? It's quite defensive energy. So make sure you're not defensive too, actually. It's like, you know, don't lower your standards. You know, you need to defend yourself. But so it's basically, don't let somebody be too cheeky. Like, so maybe it's like drunken phone call. We've all been there, but you know, maybe it's like drunken phone calls too late at night. Maybe you're both a bit too old for that. And it's just about being like, listen, I'm glad to hear from you, but you want to kind of come in a little bit more mature, like something like that. Like, I deserve more. So a sincere wish will be granted, but really that's really beautiful, because again, it's like your wishes are coming true. And I really do feel somebody watching this too. And I feel maybe like cross watch or something, but it's kind of like somebody watching this really needs to hear that it's like things really are working out for you this time. So don't, like, you know, don't do that one. Like, don't make it already like a broken bridge before you've even tried to mend that bridge. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So again, you might choose to completely ignore this this information, but hopefully somebody's watching this that is in this connection. And you know, sometimes it's just about swallowing the pride and you being the person to mend that bridge. So that's really funny. Sending lots of love and blessings to that, because it sounds a wee bit challenging, right? So, and it's definitely things that I help people with more in personal sessions. So, empowering question for the last 2 weeks of this month is, if I didn't feel shame or fear, what would I do now? So again, this is either you're feeling this or your partner, but it's like they're feeling a lot of fear. I feel this is people, again, that are separated from one another. So it could be that I feel it's you've known each other before. Like, yeah, that can go for past lives, and you're brand new and you've been keeping your eye on somebody and they don't know who you are. That sounds a bit creepy though, like stalkers, but I'm not talking about that. But it's kind of like, or it's like you've known each other like in the past, but you haven't seen each other for ages. And it's kind of like, you know, the other person's a bit afraid of how you're going to react, whatever. Maybe you're with someone, maybe they're with someone, like, but hopefully not, because you'd want that to be separated before someone comes forward. Because again, oh shit, that would make sense why you're having to tell somebody. And then I'm looking at the marriage card down there too. That would make sense why you're having to tell somebody to back off, because it's like, listen, pal, sort out your marriage or sort out that relationship you need to end before you come near me. Do you mean something like that? But it's like, basically, you know, what would you do if you didn't feel shame or fear? Like, what would you do? Like, do you mean, would you contact that person you love if you didn't think they were going to tell you to fuck off? Like, that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So either you're feeling that or the person's feeling that about you. What does love mean to me? And again, this is very Leo. Smile at this, because it's like Leo new moon, and it's about following your heart, it's about following your passion. And it's like, what does love mean to you? When you hear the word love or true love, who do you think of? If that person isn't in your life, that person you just thought of, why not? You need to contact them. I think you do. Right, anyway, I am going to leave it there. So please like, comment, subscribe, share your Scorpio placement friends if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you the next time. Enjoy the rest of Leo season. See you later. Oh, I just got chills in my crown chakra when I said that. Oh my God, wow, that's really strong. Did I pull all the cards? I don't know if I pulled one of these. Maybe I did, but I'm going to pull another one. We have fun, and you too must enjoy yourself. Oh my God, is that the same one that I pulled? Oh, it is, isn't it? It's the same card. Anyway, in case I didn't read this at the start, but I think I did. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life we love. Use love, sorry. Use love. Oh, so there's 2 things about love. Anyway.